Yo, e-bikers, the L16 from Engwe is built for shorties. 16-inch fat tires, low step-through appearance. Let's go. Okay, e-bikers, if you like short e-bikes, I got one for you here. This is definitely for shorties. This is the Engwe L16 with 16-inch fat tires, 16 by 4 to be exact, riding on these little mag wheels down here. Very cool combination here, and a niche I think that is pretty unique in the market here. You don't see a lot of 16 by 4-inch fat tire e-bikes on there, so this is kind of cool. Definitely, again, for short people. On the website they have some pictures there of someone who's like 4'11" sitting on it, and different sizes stepping up to like 6 foot. I'm 6 foot. I can ride it just fine. It's not a bike I would buy per se, but you can adjust the handlebars as well right here if you want to bring that reach up. But $8.99 for the single battery here, which is right there. I think the dual battery will be in here, and that goes for $13.99. So pretty big range here. That's an 18 amp hour underneath there, and 750 watt e-bike. So let's check out the specs and see what else the L16 has in store. So powering this little mini me here is a 750 watt motor that peaks at 1500 watts. We'll definitely test that out. It says for extra grunts for steep hills on the description here, and acceleration up to 28 miles an hour, making it a class 3 e-bike. Again, 48 volt, 18 amp hour battery here on the down tube. There's a little charge port right here, and in there is where you turn it on with that little red switch, and we can plug it in as well. So when you get the e-bike, turn it on. The dash means it's on, the O means it's off, and that's what you're looking at here on the single battery version of the L16. This e-bike is rocking hydraulic disc brakes here. They're unbranded with 160 millimeter rotors here, sitting on these fat 4-inch Chow Yangs with the knobby tread there, front and rear. Suspension wise, you do have this twin front fork up here, not adjustable, so it's kind of your basic twin front fork here. We'll see how good the travel is. Of course, you have a headlight up here. Comes with plastic fenders. The controller box is likely in here in this little side panel next to the cranks. And you have a storage bag back here. If you do get the dual battery though, this is where it goes, I assume. And there's a little thing right there. You can lift it up, throw some stuff in there. Not bad. There's your brake light. Plastic pedals as well, so these are lightweight. And you have a nice, pretty decent seat here. That's pretty squishy. On the top tube, you got some bosses here for a bottle cage or a lock or whatever you want there. And let's take a look at the cockpit now. Right side, twist throttle, 7-speed Shimano shifter. Again, your hydraulic brake levers. There's a display, we'll come back to that. On the left side, you got your plus and minus, your I button, your headlight, and your power. Here's a look at that display. You got your, it's colored, it's got your speed up here, your PS levels, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My trip is on there. If I hit the I key, I get odometer, time and max and average and power wattage, and that's it. So no voltage. Your battery bars are up here. When it comes to the size and weight of this e-bike, it is 87 pounds with the single battery version, about 103 with the dual battery, 15-inch standover height, so it's pretty low. Actually, the crank actually is higher than the frame itself. It's 64 inches long from tire tip to tire tip, but definitely an e-bike built for shorties. And even the shortest person who's like, 4'11" should do pretty well on a bike like this. Okay, so to unlock this bike, what you're going to do is you're going to make sure the bike is off, first of all. You're going to twist the throttle and also hold the brake at the same time. Okay, you're going to do that for 10 seconds. And then you're going to hit the power button. Okay, when the screen shows 999, I've already done this, so I'm not turning it on, but when you hit that power button and the screen turns 999, then the bike is unlocked. Okay, let's take this L16 for a spin here. So I did unlock the bike. I'll show you that later. in terms of how to do that. I had to contact the company and ask them what the instructions were. It's pretty easy, but we'll walk through that later here. So today's a ride test now. I've got one problem out of the box though, and this is really a shipping issue, is the crank down here is bent. You can see it. It's kind of wobbling as I ride, and it doesn't feel like a natural experience down there. So I need a new crank. This crank set here is in too far, so it was bent, I think, in shipping, unfortunately. But I'm not going to let it stop me from doing the test here. It's still rideable. It's just something I got to replace, or they have to replace for me once I contact them. So I'm a 6-foot guy. Actually, I fit pretty well in this. It's a regular size frame, but it's got the 16-inch tires, 16x4s. And oh yeah, it's got good power though. I'll tell you, once you unlock this thing. There's 29. I'm gonna put the speed app on. We got Logan hydraulic brakes here, so that's good. Let me get the speed app. All right. So we're gonna do a speed test now, hill test, test out the brakes, and talk about likes and dislikes. All right, first we'll do a speed run in fifth PS5 with pedaling. Man, there's a lot of ghost pedaling on this thing. Actually, no, it's in the high gears. Tons of ghost pedaling. 28 right there, 26 on the bike, 27 on the bike, so yeah, definitely 28 miles an hour, call it. Bike seems 1 mile an hour faster. Let's try throttle only run here. Do it again. The swept back handlebars are pretty nice too. 27, 29 on the bike, 29 on the phone, nice. Wow. Test out those brakes. Okay, a little squeaky there. Lately the bikes I'm getting they're all squeaky back there. Don't know why. There's some metallic brake pads they're all using. Oops, let's just do some PS level testing here. So I did unlock the bike, PS1, you know, we're going, I think this is a cadence sensor bike, I would assume it is. We're doing a 15, PS2. Okay, class 3 e-bike, we're up to 20. PS3. That motor's kind of loud. 24. 24, 25, 26, 27. Yeah, it's coming on strong here, so. I don't think the, let's see here, if I put it in 1, we got full throttle here on, no matter what level you're in once you unlock the bike as well, so that's cool. I prefer that. This thing is so, you know, those small tires, man, look at this, this thing just swerves like crazy. Nice. Once again, another brake test here. All right. A little noisy, but all right, here's our lovely hill test, 10% grade. We're gonna do throttle only, the C-Bike, 750 watt. Should handle it pretty well here. And we are gaining steam, which I expected. So my target goal up the top here is not to go below 11 miles an hour. Right now we're at 17. We're gonna lose steam up here, but that's the goal. All right, we're Climbing the hill, 17 miles an hour, pretty steady. It's gonna get steeper up here. Oh yeah, okay. 14. 13. There's 12. There's 11. And I think we're gonna, yep, 11 miles an hour. I nailed it. 12 on the bike. I said 10 there, but we'll call it 11. Not gonna quibble there over 1 mile an hour, but decently solid result there. Again, noisy motor though, for the most part. Okay, time for our downhill coast. We go down with no power. Just see what it's like at the my slalom course here. Definitely feels solid underneath me. You know, no rattles or anything. No whistling in the fenders. And I tell you, slip back handlebars, it's pretty comfortable to ride. .31 miles an hour down the hill. .33. All right, took those brakes. Nice control stop there. There's your L16. Not to mention the shock. It's got some travel to it. You can definitely bottom it out though, I think. Hey, it's better than nothing. All right, riders, there's your L16 from Engwe in Champagne. I do like the color. That's pretty nice. I like the overall idea here. 16x4s with the mag wheels. Those are pretty cool looking. We got sunlight. Definitely unique in the marketplace. Swept back handlebars. Even got adjustable stem on there. A big rack with storage if you get the single battery. I think this is where the second battery goes on the dual battery version. What I don't like, definitely some ghost pedaling there at the higher speeds. Of course, the crankset here is bent, so I need to get a new one from the company. It's just curved in slightly here, and it's causing a wobble on the right side when I pedal there. But not the company's fault, it just happened in shipping, I'm assuming. So, and I did get some pedal strike as well. One pedal strike. These pedals are pretty low to the ground, so being a short e-bike, you're not going to get much clearance there, so watch yourself around corners, and yeah, be careful of that. So overall, what else I don't like? You got cheap grips up here. Of course, you can change these whenever you want, obviously. And those are all the negatives there. Price is not bad. You've got a nice front headlight up there. No brake light though. I realize this is just a reflector. Actually, no, I'm sorry, this is a brake light. There is a cable here. But it's pretty thin. I'm not sure how bright it is. Okay, but yeah, you do have a front headlight as well. Let's see if I can turn that on. There it goes, it's on. And let's check out the brake light back there. Yeah, it is a little bit brighter now. So you do have that as well. But just overall, a different e-bike that I haven't seen on the market. So again, I think it'll fill a niche for the vertically challenged among you. You know, if you're 4'11", like this would be a bike I would definitely consider if you want a fat tire e-bike. So check it out. Link in the description there from Engwe. And I'll see you on the next one, guys. Leave your comments about what you think about this new L16, and I'll see you on the next one.